everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews, and today we'll be doing another recap video. It's been a while since I've done one of these recap videos. But anyway, in today's episode, we're going to do the recap of the Transformers Earthrise Wave number 1. That's right, number uno. So, let's get down to the review table and start with the recap. So, let's get it on, man. Let's go! Okay, so we are on the review table itself. So now, let us begin the recap for the Transformers Earthrise Wave 1. So, the first figure that we got in this wave of Earthrise, well, we know the Battle Masters begin first. So, WFC-E1 is the new, one of the newest Battle Masters in this first wave is Sound Barrier, and I absolutely love this little guy. Yes, of course, his arms and legs are just plain old white, with some red on his chest, with some silver paint on his face, and the transformation is ridiculously simple. Just fold this down and tap in the legs right there on the ramp, and then just tap in the arms, and that's it. That's it, and bring down the peg as well if you want to. But yeah, it's a fun little guy, fun little Autobot Battle Master right here. Since he's an Autobot, I don't even see an Autobot symbol on this guy. I don't even. He doesn't even have an Autobot symbol, but I know he's an Autobot because the package says so. But yeah, I mean, I got this guy very, very late, but hey, better late than never, right? But yeah, I finally got the Sound Barrier, and it's a fun little figure in my opinion. Like, quite fun to mess with, and he has a lot of playability too. So he can become a shield, become a bridge, become a ramp, whatever you want to do with this guy. So yeah, but pretty cool, pretty cool. So there you have the little Sound Barrier. The next little Battle Master that we got in this first wave, well, I got this guy back in Siege, but of course I can show this guy in this wave of Earthrise. We got a re-release of the Siege Battle Master, Smashdown, and he is a pretty cool little dude. I do quite like him, and he's an Autobot. That's right, but he doesn't even have an Autobot symbol on him. But but yeah, his robot mode is basically a Minotaur, which is pretty cool. I do quite like him, and he transforms into a hammer. And that's nice, very, very nice, and I do quite like him. Yes, he's a cool little dude. Oh man, he's a fun little figure to mess with. He's pretty cool on his own. So there you have the two Battle Masters right here, Sound Barrier and Smashdown. So now we will move on to the Micro Masters of this first wave. So WFC-E3. Oh yeah, Smashdown was WFC-E2 anyway, by the way. WFC-E3 is the Hot Rod Patrol, consisting of Mr. Trip Up and Daddy-O. That's right, Daddy-O, aka Big Daddy. So yeah, these are cool little Micro Masters. Their weapon mode kinda sucks because it is not really all that successful, but the robot modes and the vehicle modes, they definitely look really, really good, and I do quite like them very, very much. So I don't display them in weapon mode because weapon mode just kinda. And I sneezed, and I just sneezed. Sound Barrier, and he fell. Wow. My sneeze is so strong, right? My sneeze is so very, very strong. But anyway, but yeah, these little Micro Masters, they can combine to form a weapon, but I don't display them in weapon mode anyway because the weapon mode just sucks. It just does not look good at all. So yeah, I prefer to keep them in their robot modes, separately. So, but yeah, they're cool little fun figures to mess with. So there you have little Trip Up and Daddy-O right there. And the last Micro Master 2-pack for this first wave is that we got Growl and Bomb Shock, aka the Military Patrol, the Decepticon Military Patrol, by the way. But yeah, these are fun little figures. Now these, truth be told, these are extensive retools of the Top Shot and Flak 2-pack from the Siege line. So but yeah, they did a lot of remolding to get Growl and Bomb Shock out of the mold, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, the one main issue that I have with my Growl is that he doesn't like to stand. He doesn't even have heal spurs, so unfortunately. Whereas Bomb Shock, he has heal spurs. Yeah, he can use these things as heal spurs as well. So yeah, yeah, pretty cool figures. Again, they can combine to form weapon, but the weapon mode just kind of no, just doesn't work. But anyway, so there you have that for Little Growl and Bomb Shock right there. So let me, hey, I turned off the light for a bit here. I'm so sorry, that was a bit of an accident. But there you go, there you have the 6 little small bots right here. Well, they're roughly the same size, so yeah, but there you go, there you have the Battle Masters and the Micromasters from Wave 1 of Earthrise. And now we move on to the Deluxes, the more exciting things right here. So the first Deluxe that we got from this first wave of Earthrise is Autobot Hoist. And wow, this figure, I'm definitely amazed with this figure. I mean, the robot mode definitely looks very nice and screen accurate, very cartoon accurate to his G1 animation model. That head sculpt is just gorgeous, and I love the Autobot symbol on his chest and his big fat belly. And yeah, I mean, and then the transformation on this guy is pretty simple, so he's definitely a fun figure to mess with. And yeah, I definitely love the detail on this guy. It just looks so freaking good, and I love it. I love it. One of the best Earthrise Deluxes ever. Yes, he does have these panels, but they're supposed to be there. You know, that's cartoon accurate, so I don't mind these panels being there because they're cartoon accurate, so that's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I don't need the scissors to cut this open. No. That's gonna ruin the figure. That's gonna break off the figure. No, I don't do that. So yeah, but yeah, pretty cool figure in my opinion. Very nice. So there you have Mr. Hoist right there. And the next Deluxe is we got the best Wheeljack ever. Yes, we got Wheeljack in this first wave of Earthrise, who was also re-released for the wave 3 of Kingdom. So there you go. But yeah, pretty cool figure in my opinion. I love the robot mode. The vehicle mode is gorgeous as well. And yeah, this is definitely way better than the Combiner Wars version. That Combiner Wars version, at first I was kind of excited for the Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Wheeljack, but no, once I saw the review I was like, no, that figure does not look good. Because there's a severe lack of paint. I just, no. This one just looks so much better. There's a lot more paint here and there for this figure, and yeah, it just looks so much better. It's not all white, thank goodness, and it's mostly black with the arms and the legs and the crotch, and yeah, and the head sculpt just looks so cartoon accurate. I love it. So yeah, this is definitely the best mainline Deluxe Wheeljack that we've ever gotten. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, I definitely like this Wheeljack figure. Definitely like it. I definitely dig it. So there you have Wheeljack. And the next Deluxe that we got in this first wave is we have little Cliff Jumper. Now if you really want to know what why is there an Autobot symbol on his chest, and focus camera, there we go. So I just put in Autobot symbol sticker, you know, from the Combiner Wars Silverbolt and Menasor repo label set. I just took that Autobot symbol sticker because there were spare Autobot symbol stickers for me to use, so I just took that sticker and pasted it on his chest. But anyway, yeah, but there you have Cliff Jumper. He's a fun figure. He's definitely a fun figure to mess with. He's quite tiny, but hey, I like the size. You know, the scale definitely works because he's supposed to be tiny. He's supposed to be small. But yeah, I definitely like this mold. Yes, he does have parts forming, but boo-hoo, I don't care about parts forming because, yeah, because it's not that bad. Parts forming isn't bad. It has been around since the 80s, so that's why I don't complain about parts forming. So, but yeah, yes, his big bazooka, big kahuna. I do quite like that. Yes, he has his big bazooka, and I love that. I love that so much. But yeah, pretty cool figure. The transformation is quite simple and basic, so I got no problem with the transformation. So he's definitely a fun figure to mess with. So there you have Mr. Cliff Jumper. And the last Deluxe that we got from this first wave of Earthrise is the one of the like kind of a weaponizer. Stop falling down, sound barrier, please. We're trying to finish off this recap video quite fast anyway. Yeah, the final deluxe that we got is like it's like one of those siege siege weaponizers, but like slightly different a bit. We have our first modulator, Ironworks. That's right, we got Ironworks. Now, originally Ironworks was just a MicroMaster base. He didn't have a robot mode, but finally he has a robot mode of his own, and he looks freaking cool. I do quite like his robot mode. He looks so good, and he transforms into a base. Actually, he transforms to a base. Transforms into a a base. Yeah, a base. Yes, he has a base mode. Yeah, so the modulators do transform into base modes, and unfortunately there's only 2 in the main line, him and Airwave. The others were just repaints, and Fast Track was just a weaponizer, not a modulator, so yep, oops, I just hiccuped. I just had a hiccup, Anyway, yeah, he's a fun figure to mess with. Yes, he transforms via parts forming, but that's his purpose. He's supposed to rip apart and, you know, and combine with your other figures, and that's the fun. That is the fun, the playability, and I have no problem with the playability that it has. So there you have Ironworks, definitely one of the best deluxes that I've owned in this Earthrise toy line. So now we move on to the Voyagers of this line. So we only got 2 Voyagers from this wave. So the first Voyager that we got, WFC-E9, is the Decepticon Seeker known as Starscream, and I love this Starscream figure. I mean, this mold just definitely works. It works so well. It just looks so good in robot mode, looks so good in jet mode, and yeah, it's definitely one of the best mainline Starscream figures that we've ever gotten. Yes, we have the Siege Starscream, but in my opinion, this one is definitely way better because it's more faithful to his G1 animation model. And yeah, he doesn't have a waist swivel, but I don't really care about a waist swivel that much. So all I care is that he has ankle tilts, and that's enough for me. I don't care about wrist swivels because I don't see how a robot could rotate his wrists forever. And he does have his classic null race, and I love it. Now, obviously, this is a heavily upscaled version of the classics mold, but heavily modified version as well. So yeah, I definitely love this mold. It's definitely a great figure, a fun figure to mess with, and definitely one to have in your collection because it's definitely worth having. Yeah. And I heard that the Studio Series 86 version of Starscream is going to be the Coronation version with slightly remolded thrusters, and you know, with a crown and a cape and everything. So yeah, very cool figure in my opinion. So there you have Decepticon Starscream, and there you go. And the last Voyager that we got is the Voyager class Autobots Grapple, and I absolutely love this guy as well. Now one of the pegs, from here, they're about to they have a stress mark right here about to break off, but that's fine, it's okay. I'm being careful. So but yeah, the grapple, he looks good in his robot mode, he looks good in his vehicle mode, and yeah, I definitely like the detail on this figure. It definitely looks very cartoon accurate, and yeah, pretty cool figure, very fun figure to mess with as well. A lot of fun figures in this wave of Earthrise. So yeah, but there you go. So there you have Mr. Earthrise Voyager class Grapple. And now we move on to the leader class figures of this wave. So now the first leader class figure that we got from this first wave of Earthrise is obviously we get leader class Optimus Prime, who was also repackaged as Kingdom leader class Optimus Prime. It's the same toy, but yeah, we got Earthrise leader class Optimus Prime. Again, I said it in my Kingdom Wave 1 recap video. I said that this guy is an awesome figure, totally your faithful G1 Optimus Prime figure, your mainline G1 Optimus Prime figure for you, and it looks good in his robot mode, and he looks fantastic in his truck mode. It just looks awesome. Even comes with the the trailer section. Yeah, that's right. He comes with his trailer, and that is awesome. He comes with his trailer, and I absolutely love it. So yeah. So there you have the Earthrise leader class Optimus Prime, and the last leader class that we got from this first wave is a repackage of Siege Astro Train. Now, I absolutely love this guy. I don't care what anybody says. I love his robot mode design. Just love his design overall. He's nice and chunky and beefy, and that is what I love for my Astro Train to be. And he's just amazing. And he transforms obviously into a train and a shuttle. The shuttle is not that complete. Yeah, the shuttle, there's something off with the shuttle, but the train mode definitely looks gorgeous. I definitely like the train mode for this figure, and the robot mode looks great. The power-up mode, it's not that successful. It's just Astro Train wearing some new boots and just having this entire section to be the backpack. That's it. So, so yeah, not all that successful, but the weapons are definitely cool too as well. The weapons are cool. They're very cool, and I like the section going on his forearm. But that's pretty much it for this power-up mode. And yeah, it's not that successful. Shockwave does his power-up mode way better than Astro Train. So yeah, but there you go. So there you have the leader class Astro Train right there. So I think that is pretty much it. So yeah, we got a lot of fun figures in this first wave of Earthrise, and I absolutely love these figures. Nonetheless, they just look so cool. They look fun. They look so nice and G1-y, and yeah, they're definitely fun to mess with. The transformations are definitely easy to do, so I got no problems with the transformations for each of these figures. They're just fun to mess with. Yeah, I absolutely love this Earthrise toy line. The first wave is definitely successful. Yeah, we got 2 repacks. We got 2 repacks from this first wave. We got the repack of Siege Smashdown and a repack of Siege Astro Train. But hey, that's fine, because if you missed Astro Train from Siege, you can get him from Earthrise. So hey, it's a win-win situation for you. Yeah. But yeah, a cool wave here for Earthrise. A cool wave to begin with. So yeah. Alright, so I think that is pretty much it for the recap for the let's try that again. I think that is pretty much it for this recap video for Earthrise Wave 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my JJ Prime recaps videos. My tongue has malfunctioned. You can always check out my JJ Prime recaps playlist for any videos you may have missed. So I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the recap for Transformers Earthrise Wave 1. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out. Yay!